Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch, Ghost Agents #1. What a title, that was a mouthful. This is written by Michael Moretzi with pencils by Reese Hannigan, Elisabetta D'Amico on inks, colors by Michael Attier, and letters by Tyler Smith and Bobby Bradford. Really cool cover by Valeria Favoccia. And let me tell you, this is one of the Star Wars books that is from Dark Horse. This is not a Marvel book, but I saw the Bad Batch on the cover, and I just knew that I was going to have a good time with that. I really wanted to pick this up, and I will talk about it. Dark Horse sent us an advanced review copy, so I was very much on board with following the Bad Batch. I was a big fan of the animated show, so following more of these stories, especially when we have the Bad Batch fully together. In this instance, I really like that, right? So in this book, the Bad Batch is back for another high octane adventure set during the Clone Wars. Their mission is to hunt down the mysterious separatist ghost agent who executed a daring heist on Coruscant. The Thieves' Trail leads Hunter, Wrecker, Crosshair, and Tech to the seediest corner of the galaxy where Kingpin's thugs threaten the clones' mission and their lives. Have the Bad Batch met their match? Um, I don't know. We'll have to read to find out. So this is going to be, looks like this is a 5-part story. This first part is called Four Clones Walk into a Cantina, which effectively happens in this issue, so that's a lot of fun. And I really like the idea of following these characters. I think Moresi writes the characters where they feel true to who I've learned them to be in the animated show, which is really the only part of where we have them, right? Each one of them has their own specialty. It's really nice to see all four of them together. This, of course, takes place before there's a split in the group. If you've seen the cartoon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This also takes place before Omega joins them. This is all during the Clone Wars. So, as they are in this mission, hunting down this giant creature, this giant beast, they are called into back to Coruscant. Mace Windu shows up. He's the one that's actually delivering this mission. So that's really interesting to see them interact, right? Because we know what happens later on once the clones turn on all the Jedi. So I think the most fun part of this book is really getting down to the nitty gritty, like to the seedy underbelly of where the mission has to take place. It's really fun to see them in their civilian clothing, if you will. I think Reese Hannigan and the art team do a really fun job of capturing the essence of what these guys are supposed to look like, especially when they're out of uniform, and then just kind of bringing them into this like dark cyberpunky type of world. They experience like, we don't serve clones here or whatever, and then they have to stand up for their ground, and that's kind of fun. uh, I think, if you know the personalities of each one of the guys, you know that they have each other's back, but they also don't take a lot of crap from anyone. So that's really fun. We of course get to see them taking on some other villains, and that's really cool. There's a lot of fun creatures here, so I think the art team has a good time with just flexing all those muscles of like creating these creatures, creating these worlds, while still playing within the sandbox of everything we've seen. Right? They obviously don't stray too far, but it feels really fun, and I think it really works. I'm very excited for this story. I will say this will be something that I probably will go back and read once the story is all done, only because that's my favorite way to consume Star Wars. Like, I like to read the full arc all at once. I like to read the full story all at once. I'm not a very good month to month reader for Star Wars, but I did look ahead, and there's some really cool covers for this series, so I might have to pick them up in single issues and then just read them all at once everything's out, or at least once these five parts of this first story are out. I don't know if this is an ongoing series or if it's just a mini series, but either way, if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.